What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Kith collaboration with Madison Square Garden and New Balance on this Numeric 480 in the white and orange and tan and orange colorways. So this continues Kith's partnership with Madison Square Garden, this time releasing 3 sneakers from New Balance, all 3 releasing back on November 1st. So alongside these 2 colorways of the Numeric 480, which is New Balance's skateboarding line, they also dropped a made in England New Balance 991 V2 as well, all 3 pairs adopting the familiar colors of the New York Knicks. So for these Numeric 480s, they retailed for $120 US or $160 here in Canada. And the official colorways for this shoe is white and orange and tan and orange, but for simplicity's sake, I'm just gonna call this the white colorway and this one the Knicks colorway. So like I just mentioned, New Balance Numeric is their skateboarding line, and fun fact, this is actually the first time that I've ever bought a New Balance skateboarding shoe. So I had no idea what to expect in terms of sizing and the comfort, so for anyone watching this video, you're going on this journey with me for the first time. So diving into the details of both of these shoes, starting things off with the toe box, you'll see for the white colorway, this is covered in this genuine suede, which is done in this beige color. And we have these rows of perforations all across. Whereas comparing this to the Knicks colorway, we have a cream colored mesh here instead. Surrounding the front toe cap, for the white pair, we have this genuine smooth white colored leather, and this covers the mid panel of the shoe as well. Whereas on the Knicks colorway, this is covered in this dark beige colored genuine suede, which feels very nice and soft to the touch, and we have these rows of perforations on the edge. On the mid panel of the Knicks pair, this is also constructed out of a smooth white leather, and then stitched on top of this, we have the New Balance N logo. So for the white colorway, this is constructed out of an off-white colored leather, and we have the Kith logo debossed all across, and it's complemented with this layer of synthetic orange leather on the back. Comparing this to the Knicks colorway, so here we have this perforated orange colored leather, and we have this reflective silver panel on the back. Moving downwards on the Knicks pair, we have this perforated collar, which is constructed out of a white colored leather. In between this, we have more of that cream colored mesh, and then we have this suede layer on the bottom with 480 debossed on the lateral side. When you compare this to the white colorway, so the collar of this shoe is constructed out of a light gray colored suede, and then we have a lighter shade of suede covering the heel, also with 480 branding on this side as well. And then in either case, we have New Balance branding embroidered on the very top in orange. As far as the laces go, so this being a Kith collaboration, it's no surprise that they each come with 3 different lace options. So the standard lace that they come with for the Knicks colorway are these flat style laces done in this off-white color, but they also come with a cream colored lace and a blue speckled lace as well, if you want to give the shoe a little bit more contrast. And then when you compare this to the white colorway, the standard lace that they come with is a very smooth and soft cream colored lace, but they also come with 2 other lace options as well, along with this bright and bold orange colored lace. Underneath this on both pairs, the tongue is crafted out of this thin nylon material, and it's backed with foam underneath. And then on the top of the tongue, we have this woven tag with Kith branding done in this cursive style. The interior of the shoe is decently padded, and it's lined in this cream colored liner on the white pair and this very bold blue colored liner on the Knicks pair. And then for the insoles, these come with your standard foam lined insole, nothing too special here. And on the heel, you can see we have New Balance Ronnie Fag branding pressed onto the right foot and New Balance Kith branding pressed onto the heel of the left foot. So the upper of the Numeric 480 sits atop this solid rubber cup sole, which is painted in this cream color. Encased within this midsole, we do have fuel cell technology, which is one of New Balance's top cushioning technologies. And then for the outsole, so this is a gray colored rubber outsole. We have the circular pivot point on the forefoot, and then in the middle, you can see the exposed fuel cell foam. This is done in orange and blue, respectively, the colors of the New York Knicks. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these shoes. And for those wondering about how these fit, so I had no idea what the sizing of these were like. So I took a chance, got these in my true size, which in my case is a size 10. So my foot is a little bit on the wider side, and I couldn't find a definitive answer of how these fit. So getting these in my true size, they actually fit me pretty well. They fit me perfectly fine. They're a little bit more on the snug side, but not to the point where I'd want to go up half a size. So to give you guys a point of comparison, I also wear a size 10 or true to size in other New Balance silhouettes like the 2002R, 1906R, 860 V2, the 991, and the 1500. Whereas I usually go down a half size to a 9.5, and a lot of the made in US models like the 990 series, well, most of them at least, the 992 and the 993. So whatever size you normally wear for made in Asia or made in UK New Balance sneakers, I'd recommend getting the same size. Or if you're not familiar with New Balance, I got the same size that I would wear in a typical Nike Dunk. Moving on to the comfort of this shoe, so surprisingly, these were actually quite comfortable for a performance skateboarding sneaker. So keep in mind, they're not going to be the most soft, the most plush feeling sneaker, which makes sense because these are actually meant to be skateboarded in. So they give you a lot of support, and I felt that especially on the arches on the medial edge. So it's almost like the shoe is raised a little bit on this side, which really cradles the arches of my feet. That felt really good and supportive. And then on top of that, there is some level of plushness to it. It's still definitely more of a firm feeling sneaker, but it's not absolutely hard and dead underfoot. So is this going to be one of my most comfortable sneakers in my collection? Definitely not. But again, for an actual performance skateboarding shoe, I was quite impressed with how these felt. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality on both pairs I thought was great. First of all, I love the variety of the materials used on both pairs. I was expecting them to use the same materials, just different colors on both shoes, but it was a pleasant surprise to see that they actually utilize unique materials between the Knicks colorway and the white colorway. And they utilize a lot of genuine leathers and suedes on these shoes, which was very nice. It gives it more of an elevated, more of a premium feel, where they could have just used synthetic materials and called it a day and chalked it up to performance. So the materials I thought were really solid. The build quality, it wasn't perfect. There were some issues with dried glue and some blemishes on the leather and the suede and a little bit of wrinkling along the toe box. So that aspect of this was a little bit disappointing. But on the whole, I came away feeling pretty impressed with the end result. So with all of that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet, I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. Overall, I gotta say New Balance and Kith did an outstanding job on these Numeric 480s. Again, this is the first time I've ever reviewed or owned a pair of a Numeric 480, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty convinced now after trying these on feet, and I was so impressed with how supportive they were. It's really night and day compared to a Nike SB Dunk. And in terms of the colorways of this shoe, I think they did a really solid job, both pairs being strong in their own way. This one obviously being more of a classic Knicks colorway, whereas this one is definitely the more wearable of the two. If I had to choose only one, I'm gonna lean towards the Knicks colorway. I just like the variety of the materials used, and the color just really pops a little bit more, which I liked for this collaboration. Whereas for this one, don't get me wrong, it's a super clean, versatile pair. It's just I have so many cream and white based sneakers. It just didn't wow me to the same degree. So leave your thoughts down below, let me know what do you guys think about this Kith Madison Square Garden Numeric 480 collection. Between the two, which is your favorite? And for anyone watching, did you also cop these? Or are you not a fan of the silhouette and it was a pass for you? As usual, if you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at sgo8, check me out on X at sean.go spelled out, and visit my website at seango.ca. So thanks everyone for watching, hopefully you guys enjoy this review, and I'll catch all of you in my next video.